Buzzing. I've just got off the phone to Marcus at ZEN Golf Mechanic. The video from the lesson that I had with him and Robin is now up on YouTube. Marcus started his own channel, and you have to go and watch this video. It is unreal. Like, I thought I had a good swing, a good looking swing anyway, but you know, I always knew there was something wrong. I'd fat the ball, and my bad shot would always be a push right, and I just know I was never really transferring my weight properly. But I would never know this if I didn't go to this lesson and have Marcus show me where I was going wrong. My arms were tense. We used a motion board where I could see that the pressures I was applying into the floor was nowhere near what they should be. I was never creating torque. I was always standing behind the ball. And I would have never been able to see this or have it shown to me in that way if I didn't go there. So I'm forever grateful for that lesson. It's absolutely amazing, and buzzing to share it with you. You might be having similar problems yourself where you could find this beneficial. So definitely go out and have a look and watch it and subscribe.
Awesome.
That was pumped.
Oh, same again.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing, did you say?
It'd be 2 years in June.
And you used to play football?
Yeah.
Any injuries in the past, or carrying any injuries now? Cool.
So the movement's all there. I feel really good. No injuries.
So what's holding you back then? If you you're 31 handicap, but you're playing. You're better.
It's holding me back.
Ability-wise, better than that. But what would make the biggest difference today?
Not just transferring that way. You'll see, like in my shots, my bad shot is a fat or a push right.
Okay.
So like, I think them two are probably inclined with each other. I feel like I'm just kind of just leaving it a bit open and just being behind the ball a little bit. I feel like, but I'd love to just compress the ball and just hit solid iron shots basically, and be a little bit better off the tee.
Okay. Right. Let's see the magic.
That's a classic example of, like, aesthetically. I bet loads of people say your swing's really good, don't they?
That's all I get. Yeah.
I bet you're sick of hearing it.
Yeah. The end product.
Because if someone were going to put that on slow mo, they wouldn't say you're off 31.
Well, it's just fat. Look, everything's fat.
Because it looks nice, doesn't it? Like I say, aesthetically.
I think I was just not swinging with any intention, or I don't know.
Let's we're going to get some clarity on it. Find out. Often where you think the problem lies is a long way away from where it actually is.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking in the mechanical sense either, like swing technique or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's often just thought process because your mind's driving your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a bit of a spray.
Yeah.
Okay. That dispersion's a little bit. It's like that, and movement like that.
Yeah.
So that's where we need to develop an awareness for how do you create this happen, as opposed to being able to hit a lovely draw. The next shot can be a push fade when you're starting on the line where you want to draw. And they're the killers. That's why you end up being like a 20 handicap, because then around the golf it's lost ball. But yet the very next shot you can play perfect one, and that's the frustrating thing. Then the strike and stuff, that's all going to start to happen. That's not the reason why this happens, that's just a byproduct. The great thing is you've already got like good movement and understanding. But yeah, it's like, where does that come from? Why would that happen? It's not going to happen in football, is it? You're not going to like skew it off to the right. Why would it happen in golf? See the shape though?
Let's watch this, So for any Tom, Dick and Harry watching that, they'd probably say that swing was what, easily single figures. Pressure plate. Do you have a rough idea what's happening before you have a look at this sort of thing?
Yeah.
I'm guessing centre of mass stays right.
There you go. So what you're experiencing, obviously you've got awareness of what you're doing. You can feel your body weight staying back.
Yeah.
You've got the pressure trace through each foot. And then this white line between the feet is a line called the line of pressure. That just shows me the kind of rotational forces. Think of your golf swing, how we're going to interpret it as these three forces. So you've got horizontal, should be side to side that. We've got rotation, and we've got vertical. Imagine throwing a ball, you go horizontal, then you start to go into rotation, and then you'll go vertical.
Yeah.
If you didn't go vertical, you wouldn't be able to really transfer those forces through the system very effectively.
Yeah.
And in golf, when you're going vertical, equal and opposite, and just, I mean, we're swinging the weight to the club, and this is reacting to us, pivot forces, and as soon as we start to go up, this thing goes down.
Yeah.
We start to release. So as soon as we start pushing up, we're accelerating the forces through the body, and we're going up, this thing starts to go down and release. So that's the rotation, that white line. The movement along it is your horizontal.
Yeah.
And then the vertical, which is that white line sticking up, that'll go up and down.
Yeah.
That's the vertical. And that's influenced by this kind of heat trace, really, this heat map, where this mountain range, that's the pressure you're applying into the floor. So we start to get an indication of how you press into the floor, how it's moving, all that kind of stuff. And that can give us an indication of what's going on further up.
Yeah.
What we've got here, this is your centre of mass. So your centre of mass is a fixed point inside your lower abdomen.
Yeah.
And all that is a projection on the floor
Yeah.
of where your centre of mass is, which basically indicates body weight.
Yeah.
This is moving your body weight.
Yeah. So you can see mine's just staying way right at the centre of mass.
Exactly. So your centre of mass, when you swing back,
Yeah.
it starts 55-45 on the right already.
Yeah. That's because I'm conscious of trying to get into that load up that right heel, I think. Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be interesting because what you think you're doing and what you're experiencing are going to be totally different to what actually happens. And they are in this case. So what happens is, as we swing back, that mass moves laterally to the right, so your body weight shifts into your right. And at the top, as you move up to the top, your backswing, your mass has moved right, but it's also, it's quite forward. As we swing back, you unload, which is normal. So as we swing back, we actually get lighter, as in effect, from the floor.
Yeah.
So we unweight.
Yeah.
And then we start to load, and then we unload.
Yeah.
So this is the unloading, and then the loading. When you swing back and unload, notice where your body weight goes. So there's your footprint.
Yeah.
I mean, this is you stood just to the golf ball, and can you see? I mean, what's the kind of spikes have you got on? Have a look. Oh, the flat.
Yeah. One's flat.
There's hardly any of your right heel on the floor. Can you see?
That's mad. I'm conscious of doing that. Yeah.
That's when you start. What it looks like, because this is the same golf swing.
Yeah,
what it looks like there is not what's happening in reality with your interaction with the ground. But you'd think you're on your heel here, looking at a video.
Yeah. But look, I say to you, I never do. I've tried to. I never actually do feel like I'm in it.
So where's all this rotation coming from? Because you're fully rotated here into your backswing, and this rotational force is actually the other way. If you were using rotational force to help rotate the body from the ground up, that would be like this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But that's showing like a resistant torque from the ground that your body's going to turn against. So it's stress through the body, because what you're using to rotate, then you're using your hips and your torso, and lower back's taking a lot of stress here, because so you're creating the rotation, but you could be making it a lot easier, because you could be creating these rotational.
My body's fighting it. Yeah.
It is. You could be creating that chain from the ground up, and you're creating that chain from somewhere further up the system.
Yeah. I do get a bad back as well. I feel like that's right on my lower back, mate.
So we've got conflicting forces.
Yeah.
You're trying to do something with the swing. Your upper body's creating this torque, and the upper body's going against it. So now you've got to create this rotation from the upper body, but you've not hit the ball yet. You're only loading. You're only just shifting. So what you've got to try and do is create time.
Yeah.
So how can you create time if you've already rotated or you've used these forces? What you're going to do is you're going to go back.
The fact that I'm hitting it is a miracle.
Look, I mean, it sounds worse than it is, but we're looking at it with a fine tooth comb here. But and we're not going to change it with this method. This is just explaining what's going on. So what happens now is you're going to back up, and this is buying you time to basically flip roll your hands. Things all change dramatically when we just introduce some rotational force.
Yeah.
This opens up everything.
Yeah.
And when you develop a sense of timing for this, you'll be able to just regulate it and just do what you want, basically.
Yeah.
So, all makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so what you're going to do.
You haven't seen this one on the vids, man. This is cool, honestly.
So what you're going to do, you're going to set up, you're going to let this rock back.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you'll naturally feel your weight shift, and then you're going to push. And just let this foot react. Okay. Let this foot roll. So you're not controlling to keep this stable.
That's just your hand.
So you're just going to make, can I borrow your club set? You're going to make some half swings down. And you're naturally going to feel how your body has to shift and use those lateral horizontal force to be able to use this foot.
Yeah.
Whereas you've been here and then pushing, and the club gets thrown with this torque and these extensions. Naturally, you'll start to load, and as you load, you'll shift, and by loading, your mass goes down. Okay, and that'll happen here. And then naturally you'll start to feel how you unload, and to unload.
Yeah. Even just then, not the way you just load it up, that's what gives you your time, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it. Just change whatever you need to get the width right. That's it. Just easy half swings, just getting used to it. So that
is nuts, yeah.
Won't want to go.
Yeah, I just want to go forward.
It's not in your movement maps, you see. So we're opening up this part of the footprint to you has been redundant. Your body's discarded it. It's it's not part of the map.
Yeah.
So it's not, your nervous system's not going to let you go there because it's not part of the map. The blueprint, the footprint, that bit of the foot to your golf swing, to your movement maps doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's great. Look, I can't even explain how mad that is for me to.
Just half swings back and forth. So we need to go in gently here. Just narrow the stance of it to make it easier first. And all I want to do is some very slow half swings, like a pendulum. Half swings though, shorter than that now. Like a little tiny chip. Just half swings in the air, back and forth. That's it, back and forth.
I just want to start like that. It's mad.
So see what chaos it's thrown into your coordination here.
Yeah,
it's like
crazy. That is.
So this is the rewiring that needs to take place.
How delayed that was. That's mad.
So now let that make the backswing. Yeah. That's it.
That's how it should be started.
Well, we'll see, yeah. Now just swish it back and forth without stopping. Just keep going. Keep going on talking. Your arms will start to relax, and you'll naturally start to harmonise it.
Nice,
man.
man.
Club. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
You go through there with it. That's a draw hook. This is why you've not been playing
hard. Yeah.
This is why you've not been playing true draws. You've been creating a pressure shift this way through your lower body, but you've been playing a draw. I mean, I can feel that straight away from
the back pulls out, mate. Yeah.
So by doing this, this allows the hip to high, all that rotation, extension, and now you can feel the draw. Now you can time the release. Make sense? So let's just do a few more half swings because it'll feel so much better when you go.
Well, people have to know, like, this is mad hard. It's like, to me, like, mechanics, that is scary hard.
Just half swings though. Cool. Okay. Just pop back on the plate. Keep your grip. I want you to experience. Keep your grip. No, wait. Keep your grip. Don't push or pull. What you're feeling in your arms now is no more tension than you should feel ever in your golf swing.
Yeah. Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would that be? What do you feel here? 1 out of 10? 2 out of 10?
2, 3, yeah.
2, 3. So now let's do this pendulums and keep it 2 out of 10. It's up and down. That's it. You can speed it up, throw it back, throw it through. So you'll feel it snap at the bottom. Short swings though, but faster. That's it. Beautiful. And now explore the pressure. Look at the screen as you do it. And look at the length of that pressure trace. And see how it's going from side to side. It's linear.
Yeah.
Feel the arc of the club head for me. And now direct it through here for the draw. So you can throw it back behind you on the draw. Even more this way. Go on, really throw it behind you. There you go, that's it. Awesome. Totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other space you're swinging through now, this is draw space. Very different to your draw space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the shallowing of the club that's taking place naturally.
Looks nice.
Can you feel how the pressure's moving through that right foot now?
Yeah.
And when you push, you can push and you can accelerate the club whenever you want it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can shift your body weight and then push. But when you push, you're going up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The difference now, you've never been here with your weight before.
The line coming way past the red's crazy, yeah.
And it starts to, now notice how long, this was the last full swing you made, notice how long that pressure spends in the right foot and where it moves to, and the weight shifts. And now, can you see this line is still tilted this way? We've still got this rotational torque ready to just use whenever we want. And what happens now is when you swing down and you want to release the club, bang, you fire it. It goes.
That's crazy, yeah.
And look where the pressure's gone. Straight through to the toe, and notice the length of this pressure trace.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've moved in, you've pronated, you've loaded, and now it moves off. But you've now got a sense of awareness for that. Okay, now you move that away and twist this sideways, and now you're going to feel the lateral of the timing. So now the sound of this is an indication of the vertical force.
Yeah.
But to be able to use that, I've got to be able to shift to be able to get my mass across, and now I can elevate it.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm elevating it from the right side, and that's just going to rotate me back.
Yeah, you'd never go down again.
Now this is in a place where you've not been.
Yeah.
So you've not been here, and you've not been over here. I'm just taking you to areas you've never been.
Yeah.
And your body's going to start to connect it all up. But you've only got to do low level kind of swinging, half swings. Then we have to go gently into the nervous system, because this is accepting everything we're doing here, or not.
Yeah.
This is why a lot of people are doing stuff with the golf swing, the body won't accept, and the conscious is trying to override it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why it's such a high cognitive load in the golf swing. It's mentally hard work, because they're having to just override the body's natural instinct.
Yeah.
I mean, they even say, what did they say? What did they say? That whatever feels natural, do the opposite, and that's how a golf swing should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who wrote that in a book, I can't remember who said. Think of everything that's unnatural, and if you if you did it, you'd probably have the perfect golf swing. Well, that doesn't happen in any other sport, so why should it happen in golf?
I don't keep
I don't
football.
get it.
I don't do that. No.
I don't get it. You swing something around your body, it feels natural.
Yeah.
Golf should only use the same thing. So, but it's because of all the technical
Jargon.
jargon that goes with it. Very interesting what's happening now. Notice what starts the backswing.
I don't know.
What move first?
Keep going.
You rock the board.
Yeah.
You rock the board. Can you feel that sequence? That chain coming from the ground. You rock the board back, club swings back. You rock the board this way, club swings forward. So just hold it like that. Put your hands on it. Okay. And now just twist, just rock the board with your hands on it like that. Just rock the board back and forth. But let your hips twist with it. That's it. Try not to use your upper body, just use your lower body. Just dissociate your lower body now. This is what's felt, this is the torque that you've not been using. Now that your hips slightly shift with it.
Yeah, if I was looking at this from that angle, I could see, like,
Let me show you. It's good.
how it would be, yeah. It's basic cabaret dancing 101, I think, so.
You'll be signed up for Strictly.
It is Saturday night, man.
Got a little tutu in a bit. Your tassels. Just feel the weight shift. That's it. Now we talk.
Yeah, that looks good.
Notice how you're trying to move your upper body with it as a block.
Yeah.
So just keep, there we go. That's it. That.
Yeah, boy.
Awesome. Okay, just step on for a second. Feet move the club head. The arms don't move the club head. They stay 2 out of 10. It's the feet that move back. So yeah, throw the club head back behind you on the draw using the feet. Let it drop, let the arms drop. Feel the weight of the, that's it. Just feel the weight. And again, full speed. Let it drop. Keep your grip pressure. If you're losing your grip pressure, there's probably tension somewhere else.
I don't think I've gripped it enough.
Okay.
I don't think I do it.
Well, maybe because the rest of the this is tense.
Yeah.
You've got to go down to the arm, wrist for movement.
Yeah.
So whereas if this is relaxed, this can all move, so you can grip it firmer.
Yeah.
So it's a case of we don't want to grip it too tight. We want to make sure the whole system's relaxed. It's all right. Full swing. Just through there. Full swing. Again.
Nice.
Feel different?
Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice.
Now, if you were to let go of this club
Yeah.
when you were swinging back, where would it hit this wall?
Let's let go.
Where, if you were to let go of it at its fastest, so you're throwing the club back, when you let go of it, where would it hit this wall on its way as you're swinging back?
Probably just across the ear in the end.
So where that red dot is, isn't it? Down there,
Yeah.
between the E and the N. Just make a draw swing for me.
Yeah.
And find out where you would throw it now with the draw swing. Through there. Where would it be now? Where would you be throwing it? Just go back and forth a bit, just swing it back. Where would you throw it? Where would it hit? If you were to let go of it on the way back there, where would it hit?
Near enough to finger.
On the top of the end?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, just make a setup for me without the ball and use your left foot to throw the club up now at N. And then swing through. Feel different?
Yeah.
So you're throwing the club up, you're throwing it back.
Yeah, it does feel nice, different.
You see, if you were to throw a golf ball, throw a ball,
Yeah.
a golf ball, cricket ball, whatever, you wouldn't go back slow.
Yeah.
You throw it back.
Yeah.
Okay, because what happens then is, we've talked about it on a few videos, you stretch out the musculature. When you throw that back, you're stretching all that out.
Yeah.
And so you're starting to activate a stretch reflex. But what happens is, then you shift your weight forward to the target and you get more stretch.
Yeah,
and then you activate this elastic recoil.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoosh. So we need speed on the way back. The reason why it looks slower with the pros and stuff is because it's sequenced.
Yeah. I try to go slower on the way back.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't do that in any other explosive sport,
No.
especially a ballistic sport like this.
I go slow going backwards, thinking it will help me go slow going forwards.
And why would you want to go slower when you were trying to use things naturally? Because you wouldn't do, and you would never think about that throwing,
Yeah.
kicking,
No.
tennis,
I
anything.
won't bring this back slow to go
To
faster
to control
forward.
it.
Yeah.
Now this is going to recoil down where your attention is. So if
Yeah.
you're not thinking about where you're going,
Yeah.
it's not going to recoil. It's like what's my arm recoiling to when I throw a ball? It's recoiling around what my intention is.
Yeah.
So your attention's got to be clear.
Oh.
So what I want to do now is just make it more clearer by putting that there. So you're going to throw it back on the draw and then let it, imagine you're hitting through there. Let it drop into number 7 there. That's your
Nice.
through there, high right. Right.
Sharp, man.
How did the strike feel?
Lovely. Flush.
Weight shift, did you feel the momentum?
Yeah. I tripped myself over. I swung that much.
Finish, you have a look at the finish now.
Yeah.
How you loading to your left foot.
Yeah.
Because you're letting the momentum
Yeah.
go.
That's a pain I've never felt before. Look on it. Yeah. Not
pain.
painful, but like, it's different
The stretch.
section. Yeah.
Feels okay to do.
Yeah.
Sharp, man.
Different shot, innit?
Yeah. Didn't draw, but yeah. Completely different shot. Beautiful.
Let's
Oh
just
wow,
look
look
at
at that,
this.
man.
Same camera angle, notice the difference.
Yeah, that just even if that the line of my waist was coming out here, like it's mad.
Look at what your left foot's done.
Yeah.
To allow it to happen. And notice what this has allowed to happen. There's a bit more extension here. you're not in flexion leaning over to the right.
Yeah.
So you're not over here. You're rotating.
Yeah.
Just want you to do some half swings, Dan.
Yeah.
Just some half swings with your left hand on the club. On a draw arc. Back and through. Feel the draw. Just back and through this way. Got on really big high draws. Let your hand just move around to wherever it feels comfortable. Hold your finish. Don't move. Don't move. Bring it back round. Will your grip change?
A little bit.
It's changed a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's moved that way, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You notice it's more in your fingers.
Yeah, it is now, yeah.
So we want it to be there. Because your body's telling you where it wants to be.
Yeah. That's how I get, yeah.
We've just been making a swing and your body's moved to where it's allowing it to happen.
That happens, yeah.
Yeah, your grip's not something you tell your body to do, it's something you should be listening to your body where it wants to do it.
Yeah.
So if you put your right hand on now, just to sit on, not sit on the fingers, that's going to feel different.
Yeah, it feels solid.
Now just do your draw swing for me. Throw it back on the draw with the left foot.
Boy,
God,
that's the best one yet.
I knew my grip was a bit weak when I was swinging because it kept spinning in my hand, yeah. That was crushed.
Go for it. That's it, in the fingers, there you go. Now go for it, throw it back on the draw, let it go.
And it was effortless, yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Now go more with the grip, let's explore. A bit more, just a bit. That's it. Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's grab some more balls. How's it feeling?
Oh, mate, that's nice. Yeah, I think the grip was a big issue as well. It makes complete sense to me that I had a pain in my back, real knotty right there in the middle of my spine. It's obviously they keep battling against each other and I'm mad at it. So
You've had conflict in the system with the forces.
yeah. It's bad, that is bad for you, especially with my job as well.
Long term that would have been.
Huh?
That would have been bad long term.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I'm already loads.
Look at that, 70-30.
That's mad. That's committing
So-
to it though, I need to trust
Excuse me.
So your mass is shifting to the right, but it only shifts kind of 60-40. So you're shifting mass, but you're rotating. So
Yeah.
now you're in a place where you can easily shift back. Your club's still travelling back as your mass is shifting back to the target. Look, now it's starting to shift back to the target. So you're creating that elastic recoil through the body.
Yeah.
This is the preparation phase. All that stretch, it's dynamism. So now you've got all this stretch, recoil, and as your momentum keeps going, now your upper torso reacts, and the arms and the club react, and look at impact, 70-30. It's moving to the target.
Yeah.
Momentum in the direction you want. It's the biz.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Sharp man.
How smooth was that?
It's crushed and it's just on no power. I don't think it goes further than anything I ever try and hit. Do you know what I mean? That's mad.
Yeah.
What a swing. How's that feel?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Doesn't it feel different after you just throw the club?
Like all the tense and physicality I was putting into my old swing as a bloke when I first came to that. But how's that making that go there like that? It's unbelievable.
Set yourself up for the shape. Awesome.
That was pumped.
How different's that?
Yeah, massive. I'm not thinking about anything other than just loading up, getting into there, following through.
Just all looks a lot more efficient than it.
Really feel the torque as well.
So you've created torque and real stability, and we've been moving from side to side. So we had to go this way to get this through the system.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh,
I got it.
that was unreal.
Look at this bad boy. Now look at this.
That was good, that.
Now just watch this settle. Look, your mass has even started shifting to the target before you've got to the end of your top of your backswing. Mass is going that way.
Yeah.
Get ready. Here we go. Look at that. 63, 65, 63, 37. Into your left side. Mass is moving to the target there. Bang. Look at the difference. That's it.
Yeah.
This looks different.
It's mad. It's a huge difference.
Throw it. Just throw it up.
I really like that one. I could tell straight off the off.
He meant business, didn't he?
Yeah, it was
He meant
just.
business, Dan. And it all flowed.
Yeah, it was
Looked
fluid, man.
Natural.
Didn't look forced.
Construed.
Yeah, it just looked it, didn't it?
Oh, same again. Feel good, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
boy.
that?
That's quality, man.
Alright, mate. Dan, really appreciate
Nah,
it.
thanks very much. I really
Thanks for
appreciate
coming.
it. That was awesome.
Far from par vlogs, man.
Yeah, man.
Everyone get on it. If you're not on it, you're missing out.
Definitely.
Cheers, Keith.
Nice.
It's good to see you again as well, man. Yeah, it's good to see you again. That was sick.
That was class,
That was
man.
good.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Was it what you expected?
Yeah, and more. It was like, because obviously when I watch on video, I don't too much understand what's going on in there. So it's, from my perspective, I didn't know what that would mean, but like, I understand it now, and that's obviously helping me loads. But it's good because what I thought was going wrong wasn't what was going wrong. You know, I thought I was loading up on my right, but and I wasn't just shifting my weight, but I never really had it in the right place. It was all on my toes, and I was just stuck behind that. So it's just mad, but it's nice to see it, and you know what I mean. I know now.
Let it all start
Yeah.
to come to the surface naturally.
I just wanna
And
go
you
back.
create your own cues. You want to get on the course, don't you?
Yeah, bad.
Stop off at the range on the way home.
Get on it.
Nah, that was class, honestly.
Buzzing. It's awesome when you feel like that, because when you're hitting balls like that now,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
rekindles everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That's why we play the game.
Yeah, exactly. We all want to hit them good shots, but now I know, I can fully understand why they're good, and now I know why they're bad. Like, straight away.